Hey, it's the CarCast. Let's talk about story. Let's drive.
Get down. Get down. Get down.
I'm big believer in story. That's what I'm all about. Because I believe it, because I see it in action. I absolutely see it in action. Those that get serious about the story they're telling and inject that into the very fiber of how they do business, they do better. They do better. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Where's the trick, though? Where's the rub? The rub is that it's not easy to do. It is not easy to connect story. And listen, this is why I get so energized by the work that I do. A client of mine recently is in video production, and it's not important what they do, but they're at kind of an inflection point. They do quite a good volume of work, and they're looking to grow, and he's rightfully identified that they need to tell a more cohesive story of what they've got going on. And look, he's a filmmaker, right? He gets it. He knows how to narrate and tell the story through film. So he's naturally drawn to be able to do this, okay? Now, the way that my process works is the first iteration is a pretty good deep dive into what some of the nuance of story can and ought to be for the client. And two things happen. One, they're blown away, right? Because it's the first time that they consider the deeper emotional nuance of what they've done. Not that they've never done it before, but just to hear it externally is a very edifying experience for them, right? However, regardless of how excited they are, the second thing that happens is a lot of other orbiting elements and factors start to revolve and come up. And the danger is that we get sucked into the orbit of some of these bigger elements. Things like messaging, persona identification, our brand, and on and on. A lot of times people want to solve it all with the development of the story, but they're not mutually exclusive. But again, I'm a big Venn diagram guy. If you draw a Venn diagram, the story is like the nucleus. All these other things kind of intersect it, right? And different angles. You could put something else in as the nucleus. So, what's the moral of the story here? The moral of the story is dive deeply into the emotional nuance of what you do, and then find ways to connect it to your operational everyday. Like, rewind that and go watch that again. Dive deeply into the emotional nuance of what you do, and then find ways to connect it to your operational everyday. Exactly where you're going to find benefit and power through what you do and how you do it, and the story you'll be able to tell. Yes, you've guessed it. I'm not in the car. This is an entirely new dimension to the end of the CarCast. And I could pretend it's intentional, but the truth of the matter is my battery ran out when I was recording that last episode of the CarCast. So the message is still the same. Come on over to YouTube and join me. I'd love to have you there. Subscribe, and I will see you next time.